I love it. I mean, you just love to see it. I don't really understand what's going on. I thought we were tearing down all the statues in this country. Apparently, it's just statues depicting certain people, apparently. So there was a new 25-foot tall African statue unveiled in New York, and it was a complete disaster. Literally, nobody liked it. Nobody wanted it. And for whatever reason, there is now a 2.5-story tall sculpture of what appears to be Don Cheadle. I don't really understand it. So you have this 25-foot tall, quote, African statue. By the way, what part of Africa? I mean, there are like 50 countries there or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. A huge statue, which was recently unveiled in New York City, is making waves. The black-colored 25-foot tall carving situated in Rockefeller Center was sculpted in honor of, quote, African culture. A video capturing the moment of its unveiling has already garnered over 975,000 views as of the time of making this report. It's said to have been designed by an African-American artist, Sanford Biggers, YouTube auto translate, tweets bickered over why it should be tagged in, quote, honor of African culture. The statue takes the form of a big-headed personality seated on a throne with a golden torch in one hand. Some of the comments below. African culture, really? Africa is a continent of 54 countries and over 2,000 languages and 3,000 ethnic groups spread across diverse dynamic cultures. Ever wonder why South Africa alone is called the Rainbow Nation? Africa and its people are not a monolith. Whoever advised this? Okay, I'm cool with a statue honoring African culture, but can someone explain why this is the statue design? Maybe I'm missing something because I'm Indo-European, but I don't know. I mean, art is, I suppose, in the eye of the beholder. The monolithic construction has been in progress since 2019 and is scheduled to be completed later this year. The statue will be named Christ the Protector, and once it's completed, oh, I'm sorry, that's Brazil building another statue. I don't care about that. Here's Gothic's reply to it. Lamau, I have some questions. What? Let's just take a look at this wonderful, wonderful unveiling here, okay? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? I mean, I get that being woke is like awesome and everything, I'm told, but literally what? Like, this is an African statue. And for like, you know, comparison, look how tall these flagpoles are and how small the people are. This looks like it's a couple 100 feet tall. Now that's a statue. This, I don't know what this is. What? The details about this piece from the artist somehow makes it even worse. In the coming weeks, Oracle will also begin to live up to its name with the launch of an interactive component, allowing viewers to consult the sculpture about their future after activating a QR code. The sculpture will be voiced by, quote, various celebrities, according to the artist, although he's declined to name the names. It's a fortune teller? You literally, this is a fortune. Look, obviously, I mean, this may come as a shock to you, but I'm not black. But many of the people dunking on this are. How you be looking at your phone at 3:30 a.m. when you're half asleep. These edibles ain't garbage 10 minutes later. I mean, the artist is... what is this? I don't understand. And then you see people putting out, the white man will try to satisfy us with symbolic victories rather than economic equality and justice. Malcolm X, of course. African culture, you know, talking about that. The title is misleading. I don't think it's so offensive in context. This is one black artist interpretation from a series inspired by elements of an Egyptian temple. Okay. What? There's no such thing called African culture. Africa is a continent with 55 countries. Man, Greece itself has different cultures. A country. How people are going to design a statue to say it represents a whole continent? I mean, everybody's dunking. I don't understand. Statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th president of America. Lol. I don't. What? This is one of the most. The quote tweets are also amazing. Obviously, this isn't like, what? I don't get. Everyone's calling it Freddie Gibbs, Don Cheadle, old head. There's legit. I mean, what? What is African culture? Legitimately terrifying and ugly. The African component was honored by Rockefeller Center before the builders of America. What? Who made this? The F is African culture. Here's 50,000 likes. Lord have mercy. They built a statue of Tory Lanez and put it in the middle of New York City. I mean, what is this? Sean Fitzgerald. Here's a 25-foot alien thing meant to symbolize African culture because racism is bad. For some people to think black American culture, Southern culture, is African. I mean, imagine thinking, quote, black people will like this. This stuff looks like the Peanuts. Jesse Lee Peterson, they spent all of 2020 tearing down statues, and now they raise their own. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's different, right? I mean, it's different. I don't even understand. This is when going woke goes horribly wrong. I don't understand how else. They canceled Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben to replace them with this. No, they built the. I can't read that. Not the Wakandan Megamind. I mean, what? I don't. I mean, maybe this is like authentic, and I'm just missing it. I mean, I assume the artist did not mean to be offensive, but literally nobody likes this. It's getting dunked on by people all around the world, so apparently it does work to bring people together. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.